Yeah, there was a woman with a maggot in her head.
A woman with a maggot in her head?
Yeah, she went on holiday, it got in there somehow. And,
Stowaway.
it it was massive. And the thing is, she had a hole in her head, and she's there being interviewed with the doctor, like, and you can see it just sort of sticking its head out. Like, do you know when you see a cartoon with a maggot in an apple?
Yeah.
And it looks out, and looks around like that?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just take it out there and then?
I think they could have done, but the doctor's messing about. It's like, well, it's good for the show, isn't it? And they left it in there.
Right, that's libelous.
Well...
That is libelous.
But I found it weird, why not just grab it?
Because there must be a reason. There must be one of those medical reasons that you don't really know about, Karl.
Right. And another bit, this was the best one, right?
Grab it!
Right, there's this fella, and he was on his bike, right,
Yeah.
cycling to work or whatever, and he sort of sees this thing in the corner of his eye. Right?
Literally in the corner of his eye. Or you mean he saw
He just said he saw
in his
something.
peripheral
He
vision?
saw
Okay,
something
yeah.
and thought, what's that?
Yeah.
So he thought, oh, doesn't matter, whatever. And he stops off at a cafe, right, get a little scone, a tea or whatever, and he goes in there, and he's sat down, and the waiter comes over, he says, yeah, what do you want? He says, I'll have a scone and a tea. He goes, alright then. So he goes to get it, comes back, as he puts the tea and the scone down, his face is like, what is that, right, like a look of frightenedness on his face, right, drops the tea and legs it. So the fella's going, what? So he legs it after the bloke and goes, what? And he says, oh, something came out of your nose. That was massive.
Sorry, something came out of the guy's
It's all
surgery.
true because people would have watched it, so don't start saying it
Sorry,
didn't
but hang
happen.
on, I just need to clarify. The guy
I
on the bike...
I don't believe he ran away.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't believe he legged it. I don't believe he had a look of frightenedness on his face, and I don't believe he said something massive came out your nose.
Wait a minute.
And I don't even believe he had a cup of tea and a scone. These are the things that I think are embellished.
But who had something coming out of his nose? Was it the guy serving the scone?
The one who was on the bike who ordered the scone.
Yeah, but what was
came out
it?
of his nose.
What was it? Came out of his nose.
Right, so he goes home, and he thinks, I've got to sort this out, because it's not good and that, so he's
But what? No, it was out of his nose. So you mean it poked out of his nose? It didn't come out.
It just said hello and then it...
It was like the maggot in the head.
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
popped his head out, had a look around and went back in.
Why
right?
did the bloke drop the tea and run?
Well, it's weird, isn't it?
Alright, so he goes home.
He goes home and he goes, oh, God, you know. So he sits in front of the mirror, and he's sat there waiting. This thing comes out. Again, sort of looks round, goes back in again, so he goes, oh.
No scones.
Right?
Not interested.
So he goes, I've got to sort this out. He goes to the doctors, says to the doctor, I've got something up my nose, it just keeps coming out and having a look round, going back in.
Didn't say that.
So the doctor's like, oh, I haven't heard of that before, right?
Didn't say that.
So sat there, it does it again, the doctor looks, you know, frightened
He
again.
runs away.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got a look of frightenedness on his face.
He had a look of medical frightenedness. He dropped his stethoscope and legged it.
No, he said, I know what it was. So what? So you got a leech up your nose. He had a leech about that long.
What's radio?
Well, how long's that?
4 inches.
4 inches coming out of his nose. Next time it stuck its head out, he grabbed it, pulled it out. That's horrible though, isn't it? Isn't it?
Can I just remind people, just let people know, when Karl was saying it was about that long, and Ricky said 4 inches, he was using his fingers.
Oh yeah, he didn't have his... No.
There's nothing else there.
Feather out, no.
So he had a leech up his nose. How did he get a leech up his
I
nose?
don't know, again, I'm not that bothered about that bit. It's just all the footage and stuff.
Oh, play a record.
Brilliant programme.
Yeah.
It's just the same, he just sees that, he gets fast, he doesn't read on. His education is just sound bites and self-embellishment in his own head.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
okay,
like,
'cause people-
he gets all his news from Ananova and he just reads the headline.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he just doesn't bother reading it.
But you know, he considers that education. He
Well-
gets annoyed if you think that more
Please
information is
don't
useful.
get going on that, 'cause we'll talk about that later. If you're
I'll
going to
tell
start
you
having
what.
a go.
Right, okay, okay, we're gonna play a song now, and I'm gonna tell London Karl's confusion over evolution.
Right.